Good morning, students. I am Dr. P.S. Kaushik, Principal at Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Dosa, Rajasthan. I am taking this subject, Engineering Mechanics, which belongs to third semester of Civil and Mechanical Engineering. This is my lecture number 15. The topic is friction. Till now, we learnt about the friction. What is friction? What is the mechanism of friction? The types of friction, the laws of friction, the definition in friction, that is friction angle, angle of repose, total friction, cone of friction. And then many of the typical problems are solved based on this a block kept on a horizontal plane. Now let us recollect what we learned. We told that the friction is a passive force which acts in the direction opposite to the motion of the body. It is sometimes very useful and sometimes very bad, so we say that it is a necessary evil, because when you apply a brake, when you drive a vehicle and connect your clutch, then this frictional force is very essential. But when your prime mover is moving, that the shaft is rotating in a bearing, then the frictional force is not required, hence it is a necessary evil. Now mechanism of friction, how it is generated. I told you earlier that because any surface will have some micronic waviness and micronic hills and valleys, that is roughness. When these hills and valleys of one surface get interlocked with the hills and valleys of the other surface, mating surface, then when you apply a force to move one surface over the other, then first this interlocking has to be broken between hills and valleys, and that is the force required to break this interlocking is called frictional force, and we call it simply friction. Type of friction, that is static friction, dynamic friction, that is kinetic friction, or fluid friction, dry friction. This way we classify them. Then we define some laws of frictions. Then definitions, the friction angle, angle of repose, total friction, cone of friction. These I explained in earlier lecture also, so I am leaving this here. Now in this lecture we will be dealing the blocks kept on an inclined plane. Till now we were discussing the problems based on the horizontal plane. Now it will be on inclined plane. Again it is the block on a plane, then the system will be concurrent and coplanar. Hence only two equations, that is summation fx is equal to 0 and summation fy equal to 0 will be applicable throughout this lecture. In the next lecture we will be dealing the problems of ladder. There we will be dealing the summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy equal to 0 and summation m equal to 0, because there the force system will be coplanar non-current force system. Now consider this typical problem, that is a body of weight W is placed on a rough inclined plane of inclination angle alpha. Find the force which would be applied parallel to the plane so that the body is on the point of motion in two cases, that is down the plane and up the plane. Here we have to resolve the forces along the plane and vertical to the plane. Throughout the problems on inclined plane, we will be resolving the forces along the plane and vertical to the plane, this way and this way. Just draw a free body diagram for the block at its center of gravity, and then just resolve the forces along the plane and vertical to the plane. In this case, here, first case is when the tendency of the body is to move downward. It means just consider yourself sitting here and just pulling it back to hold it in position. The body is getting, this block is getting down because of this along the plane component, that is W sine theta. This component of the force is making sure that this plane, this block is moving along the plane here. So you can say this W sine alpha, sorry, not theta, will be the force which is ensuring that this block is moving downward. Now, here this force tries to keep it in position. Since the tendency of the motion is downward, hence the frictional force will also be acting upward. That is mu r equal to frictional force. In that case, along the plane, when we resolve, then we will say that W sine alpha equal to this mu r plus P. This will be your first equation. Other equation will be simply, that is reaction, and this will be your, this is alpha, this is W cos alpha, which is acting downward. So reaction will be how much? R will be equal to W sine cos alpha. Let us go on the next slide. We will come to know in detail. This is what? P plus mu r minus W sine alpha, or P equal to W sine alpha minus mu r. This is your equation, say first. This is your, then resolving forces perpendicular to the plane, R minus W cos alpha equal to 0, or R equal to W cos alpha. Putting the value of R in terms of W in first, from second, and mu is equal to tan phi, where phi is the angle of friction. P is equal to W sine alpha minus tan phi W cos alpha equal to W sine alpha minus sine phi upon cos phi into W tan W cos alpha. When equal to W upon cos phi sin alpha cos phi minus sin phi cos alpha, or the last equation will be W upon cos phi sin alpha minus phi. This is the sin alpha minus phi. Now, when tendency of the body is to move upward, refer to this figure, it means you have to overcome, this force has to be enough to overcome this horizontal component along the plane component of W, that is W sin alpha, plus the frictional force which will be acting downward. Then P will be equal to F plus W sine alpha. That will be your equation number 1. Okay. And equation 2, resolving the forces vertical to the plane. Then let us move on the next slide for further discussion. Here, resolving forces along the plane and perpendicular to the plane. P minus mu r minus W sine alpha equal to 0. This is resolving along the plane. This is your equation first. Then P equal to W sine alpha plus mu r. Then r minus W cos alpha equal to 0 and r equal to W cos alpha. This is your second equation. Then इसलिए P equal to W sin alpha plus mu W cos alpha, putting the value of R here. Writing mu equal to tan phi here. Then P equal to W sin alpha plus tan phi W cos alpha. Taking W common, then we will have W upon cos alpha, sin alpha cos phi plus sin phi cos alpha. This is sin alpha plus phi. This is basic trigonometric relation. Yeah, that you must understand. That's all for this. Now take the next problem. As I told you earlier, these all problems are taken from the book Engineering Mechanics by Dr. D.S. Kumar, that is Katara publication. There may be some spelling mistakes, minor mistakes, but the book is very nice. You can refer it. Example 4.13. Find the least force required to drag a block of weight W placed on a rough inclined plane having inclination alpha with horizontal. The tractive force applied to the block makes an angle theta to the inclined plane. Consider the following cases. First, the block is to move up the plane. Second, the block is to move down the plane. Solution. Both cases, up the plane, down the plane. Here only, there the force was, in last problem, the force was applied along the plane, but here the force is applied at an angle theta. Again, same way, we have to resolve the forces along the plane and vertical to the plane, like this. This is at this. Here the force will be like this, then W a bit more typical. Otherwise, this is alpha, this is alpha. Here we will say this is P sin theta. This is P cos theta. This is W sin alpha. This is W cos alpha. This is R. Now the frictional force will have the direction depending upon the impending motion of the block. This is the block. If block tends to move downward, then the direction of frictional force will be this way. If the frictional force, if block tends to move upward, then the direction of frictional force will be this way. That is the limiting friction. We will talking about limiting friction only, because at impending condition the force of friction is maximum, that is impending, that is limiting friction. Okay, now refer this problem. Now refer to the figure 4.25, which shows a block of weight W resting on a rough inclined plane of inclination alpha with the horizontal. The block is subjected to force P acting at angle phi theta, which is with the inclined plane. Now, when the tendency of the block is to move up the plane, this is the case 1. Then in that condition, the direction of frictional force will be along the plane downward, that is mu r. Then the various forces which keep the block in equilibrium and as shown in the free body diagram are weight of the block, सही है, reaction R at the perpendicular to the plane, then tractive force P and the frictional force mu R. Again, the tractive force will have two components, one along the plane, this is P cos theta, and one is vertical to the plane, its direction will be this way, its direction will be this way. Okay, then normal reaction perpendicular to the plane, this is R, and the force, the weight of the wave, that will be having two components, this is your alpha, then W sin alpha and W cos alpha. Now resolving the forces along and perpendicular to the plane, same thing you will be repeating everywhere. Problem, resolving the forces along the plane and perpendicular to the plane. So P cos theta is equal minus mu r is equal to W sin alpha, you can read it, or P cos theta minus W sin alpha plus mu r, and R minus W cos alpha plus P sin theta equal to 0. और R is equal to W cos alpha minus P sin theta, इसलिए P cos theta equal to W sin alpha plus mu W cos alpha minus P sin theta, और equal to W sin alpha plus mu W cos alpha minus mu P sin theta. Equal to W sin alpha plus mu W cos alpha minus mu P sin theta, और P cos theta plus mu P sin theta equal to W sin alpha plus mu cos alpha. These are simple trigonometrical calculations. Make a practice, do more practice. Then this relation will come P equal to W sin alpha plus mu cos alpha upon cos theta plus mu sin theta. Substituting mu equal to tan phi, that is sin phi upon cos phi, where phi is the angle of friction. P equal to W sin alpha sin phi upon cos phi into cos alpha upon cos theta upon plus sin phi upon cos phi sin theta. Then this relation will come this way. Finally, the pull P will be least if the denominator, that is cos theta minus phi, is maximum, and the maximum value of cos theta minus phi is equal to 1. So cos theta minus phi equal to zero, cos theta minus phi equal to cos 0, that is phi. So theta minus phi equal to 0, or theta equal to phi. Thus the tractive force P will be maximum if the inclination with the inclined plane is equal to the angle of friction. Further, P minimum is equal to W sin alpha plus phi. When tendency of the block is to move down the plane, here the direction of frictional force will be this way. This is shown here. Since the block has impending motion down the plane, the friction force would act up the plane. The various forces which keep the block in equilibrium are shown in the free body diagram. What are these forces? These are weight of the block acting downward like this, then reaction R on the of the plane that is acting like this, then tractive force P that is acting like this, then the inclination, that is frictional force F equal to mu R, this is acting this way. Okay. Resolving the forces along the plane and perpendicular to the plane and solving them. That is P cos theta plus mu R minus W sin alpha equal to 0. P cos theta minus W sin equal to W sin alpha minus mu R, and carry just now analyzing them, you will come P equal to W sin alpha minus mu cos alpha upon cos theta minus mu sin theta. Substituting value of mu as tan phi, that is sin phi upon cos phi, where phi is the friction angle, and then solving these, the final result is P equal to W sin alpha minus phi upon cos theta plus phi. These are simple mathematical calculations. These can be practiced when you are doing more practice. You will come to know all this. Now, very important problem. This is 4.14. This is basically screw jack relation. A block of weight W rests on a rough inclined plane of inclination alpha with the horizontal. A block is subjected to a force P acting horizontal. Set up the following relation for equilibrium of the block. We have to set up these relations. That is P equal to W tan alpha minus phi when the block is at the point of sliding down, and P equal to W tan alpha plus phi when the block has the tendency to sliding upward. This I told you earlier, that is screw jack relation. This is when we are dealing in the applications, then we will I will be explaining you again for that. Here phi is the angle of friction. Again, the methodology will be same. Resolve the forces along the plane and vertical to the plane, and when the tendency is downward motion, then frictional force will be acting upward. When the tendency is moving upward of the block, then frictional force will be acting downward. These are the only fundamentals concepts. So just practice on this, solve some problems of your own, and you will get the excellency on this subject, especially on the inclined plane. Refer to the figure 4.28, which shows a block of weight W resting on rough inclined plane of inclination alpha with the horizontal. The block is subjected to force P, which acts horizontally. When the tendency of the block is to move down the plane, it means the direction of frictional force will be upward, as shown here. The forces acting are weight of the block, reaction are at the plane, this is weight, this is reaction, this is frictional force, this is the force P. Resolving the forces along and perpendicular to the plane. First along the plane, that is P cos alpha, taking this way positive, okay, plus mu r, because tendency is to move downward, so mu r minus W sin alpha, W this will be W sin alpha. This is the sine component, this is a base, this is a height, this is hypotenuse, so this is sine component of weight. Okay, then it means P cos alpha equal to W sin alpha minus mu r. We will be putting the value of mu, that is tan phi, sin phi upon cos phi in this relation. Then r minus W cos alpha minus P sin alpha equal to 0, or r equal to W cos alpha plus P sin alpha. Here W is known, here P is known. The reaction we have got the equation with two unknown, that is W and P. Here P cos alpha equal to W sin alpha minus mu W cos alpha plus P sin alpha. That is P is unknown, is equal to W sin alpha minus mu W cos alpha minus mu P sin alpha. P cos alpha plus mu sin alpha equal to W sin alpha minus mu cos alpha, or P equal to W sin alpha minus mu cos alpha upon cos alpha plus mu sin alpha. Putting the value again this here and solving it, we are getting the relation, that is W tan alpha minus phi, when the tendency of the block is to slide downward. Note, our relation is essentially valid when alpha is greater than phi. In case phi is greater than alpha, then relationship takes the form of W is equal to the P equal to W tan phi minus alpha. Okay, this is not a big thing. Now, when the tendency of the block is to move up the plane, that is figure 4.30. Again, forces keeping the block in equilibrium are these same forces, only thing is frictional force direction has changed towards the left. Now again resolving the forces along the plane or vertical to the plane, and then putting the value of mu here and just giving a solution step by step, we will come to the relation that P equal to W tan alpha plus phi here. These are the steps that will come only by practice, by talking from myself will not give you anything. Only thing is, my intention was to give you the basics, how this block will behave and what are the tricks involved in this. All tricks are that when you are dealing with the block on a plane, this is a coplanar concurrent force system, the resolve the forces along the plane and vertical to the plane in all the problems. Thanks for watching this video lecture. If you find this suitable, just you can mail me for any improvement you require at drps kaushik@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Thank you.